Afternoon, kiddies. Adrian and Daryl's cooking school. Right, so step one, what we're going to do is we've got some lovely pork schnitzels that we're going to breadcrumb. We're going to fry, and then we are going to bake in the oven with a tomato sauce and cheese on top. Very simple and very tasty. So what we've got here is 1 cup of flour. We have 2 eggs. I can still hear you. We have 2 eggs and about 100 mils of milk, and we have 2 cups of flour. 2 cups of tip-top crummy breadcrumbs. Oh yeah, get in there. Right, okay.
But good.
So
you might need to top those things up.
Yes. Right. So
just an assumption at this stage.
Thank you, chef. Right. So the secret.
And also, you can use any cut of meat with this. You can use chicken, you can use pork, you can use veal or beef.
Yep.
And they're all good.
Very good.
And different.
Right. So we're just going to pop it down on there.
Derby, but usually it's not so bad.
Flick it up. Pop it down on there. You just want to make sure that this whole thing is covered in flour. Wriggle it, excess off. Dip into one side. Pull up. And then drain.
Oh, not for too.
Because you want to keep your sections clean. The flour's not really going to get dirty unless your hands get dirty, but the egg, you don't want too much egg in the breadcrumbs, otherwise you're going to have to throw the breadcrumbs out. Now you want to make sure that every little bit of meat, and in this case we have pork, is completely covered.
Marvellous.
Splendid. So now
you can
I'm going to repeat this process for 12 times. 14 times.
20 minutes
so
is the longest part of
if
the
anyone
cooking
didn't
process.
get it, I'm quite happy to do it again. Otherwise, the camera can go off.
Yeah.
Right. So. Alright, so pause it now.
No, that's what this. No, record everything. I say record
Oh
everything.
no, seriously, you'll get bored with it.
No.
It is a very long process.
No, because this will be bzzz, and we're going to
you can fast forward
put on
through it.
like 8 speed.
And then
And then later he's playing with slow motion as well, so if there's anything funny happens, we've got slow motion. Because I do like the flames.
Slow motion. So normally at this stage, I would get the people that are asking for the cooking class to come in and do at least one of them, so I know that they're capable. And then I can fill their school card in with a pass on being able to breadcrumb or pane a particular cut of meat.
Ready, participant.
Yeah, you go first, Dad.
No, I'm working.
He's got pea hands. Can't do it. Can't do it.
We don't want pea hands.
no.
All right, first. Keyboard's probably worse
As they did in Scrubs, constantly scrubbing. Good morning, fresh scrub. Lovely, jubbly.
Where's
A dryer.
So the very slow theory in cooking is that you would have a dry hand and a wet hand. So you would have, technically if you were right-handed, you would do this in the dry, then that in the wet. Pick that up, and then that in the dry, so then that way you don't have grubby fingers like that.
I'll keep this one.
Though it does take time, and sometimes it's just better to wear gloves.
I would do 2 hands if I were to.
It's quicker with two hands, though at the end of the day...
What's a professional way to do it?
The slow professional way would have been that you would have done your right hand with that.
Oh,
but now you can do your left hand with it as well, so you put that in.
Dippy dip.
So dippy dip. And then pull your right hand out with it, yep. Make sure it's completely covered. Make it swim for the last time.
Oh, we just ran that guy over.
Are you concentrating on the TV or the cooking?
Sorry, there was an accident.
That needs to
accident.
stay in there. Right, so that's in there. Yep, that's good. Now, lay it from there to there. Yep, good. So now you use your wet hand. Oh. So you've got a wet hand and a dry hand. So that's the wet hand. So the wet hand stays away and then the dry hand would cover it. This is the process that takes its time.
It stops you from washing your hand constantly.
Right, so now what you could do with the wet hand is you pat down. Yep.
Yep.
And then turn it over. But you don't need to push all the crumbs over when you're doing a wet hand, dry hand scenario. So if you've got a wet hand, you just make sure that there's a lot of crumbs on the plate, and then with the dry hand put it on the mix, and then with the wet hand you would pat down the wet mix and then pick it up, turn it over with the dry hand.
That's all getting a little bit technical.
That's organic. That's organic.
You know,
Hey, everything in this place is organic. Don't panic.
Never ever thought about
It
that.
started going.
Show the camera. Show the camera. You are doing a fabulous job.
It started going. Wah.
Beautiful. Lovely jubbly.
As long as the crumbs and the meat are one, that's all that matters.
That is fabulous. Look at that. It's even better than mine, chef. It's got to be good. Got to be good.
You'll be eating crumb schnitzels every night now.
And also, with this dish, might I add, because we are making schnitzels, and yes, we are braising them in a tomato sauce. You could do this same process, make the schnitzels, have a little bit of ham left over, and a little bit of tomato sauce, or some tomatoes, flatten out, put the ham on, put the sliced tomatoes. No, I'm talking about tomatoes. If you want to make like an Asian dish, like a parma, if you want to make an Asian parma, that would probably be Asian parma.
Yeah. What's
But I reckon plum sauce may work better with that. Maybe some plum sauce and some pineapple. That would be good. Some braised pork on top of that. Ooh.
Pork, snitch to the pork,
Yeah.
plum sauce, and pineapple.
And pineapple.
Mm.
So you could make parmas from this. So when we get to the next stage of frying it,
You're doing
then the
well. You're
parma's
doing
done.
well.
So if you wanted to put like ham, tomato sauce, and then cheese, and then put it in the oven for 10 minutes and let it melt, then you've got a completely different dish. If you wanted to do like a Mexican style, and then you had some, say, you made like a Mexican fajita mix,
I know she goes.
Some jalapenos in there.
and then put some jalapenos in there and whatnot, you could put that on top as well. So the skies are the limits here. This is just a basic process to get you guys to eat cheaply. More importantly, the leftovers of this dish would make a really good burger.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
You gonna mince it up?
no, you don't have to mince it up.
Like a chicken fillet burger.
Yeah, so you pork fillet burger,
Right.
but it's already crumbed, and then all you need to do is like make some coleslaw or buy some coleslaw in. Put
Have a
some
look at the other
tomatoes,
side.
some more
Keep
jalapenos,
back
and some
in
of
and
those
freshen it
lovely
down a
fresh
bit. See on
chilies
the
I've
bottom
got.
of it?
Bang, done.
Here?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, more crummies.
Yeah. Gotta get more of the vegetables because my main intake of vegetables.
Perfect.
Look at that.
Perfect. That's lovely.
That and the juicer.
Can I put it on top of the other one?
Just lie down, yeah, wherever you
So I'll
want.
have like more cucumbers and stuff in
And
there.
they told me they had nothing here. Look at that. I could have made a stir fry with that.
With an apple,
An apple,
a cucumber,
an apple, cucumber, and pork stir fry.
Normally I have
Perfect.
my basics: kale, cucumber, carrot, strawberries, and apple.
Yeah.
Or whatever was special, really. And then I'll I'll blend it up into the drink.
Right.
So then
You guys both passed on that. Good job. High five. High five. And as it happens in this country with schooling now, that you turn up for school, you get a gold star. So I'm just putting that in there. These guys get 2 gold stars because they actually came to school and they put in. Boom. Right. So now we're going to fast forward. We're going to get the rest of this lovely pork done.